Hi guys, it's Angie Bell with My Fairy Treasures. Okay guys, I wanted to share a challenge, excuse my phone. I wanted to share a challenge that I'm in, and it's Jean Wraggs challenge. And she has a challenge where you are to make Twenchies. And for those who don't know what Twenchies are, I'm going to explain. They are so fun and obsessive. Oh my gosh. I love these because I already was making a thing like these, okay, on paper clips. And a lot of you guys have got these from me. Or I just take these and I put them in my art journals, or my art journals. My junk journals at the top of a page as just little page decorators. I just love things like this. And it's taking all your little bits and bobs and putting them on a 2x2 inch little card. Now, she said you could do fabric, or if you want, you could do, because I'm also a mixed media artist, so I could have done all mixed media on here. I could have just painted. So there's quite a few different ways. I mean, you can do it any way you want with these Twenchies. The only requirement, I guess, is they're 2x2. And her other requirement is that we put it on a 5x5 piece of cardboard or cardstock, because I think she's going to make a journal out of all of them when she gets them, which is a really cute idea. I may be stealing that for a challenge, because that's a really cute challenge. And I loved making these. These are so obsessive. I put mine on burlap for mine. So all of it's fabric. It's all little bits and pieces that I had left over from, I've gotten back into my lace, like my lace journals and a lot of my lace work again, and fabric. I'm still painting, of course. I'll be painting next week. But I have to add back in my laces and my fabrics and my doilies, and because I love that stuff. So I was just working on this lace journal, which you guys are going to see. It's a purse lace journal. Oh my god, it came out so cute. It came out so pretty. And so I have a lot, well, I always have a lot of bits left over. So anyway, these were all made out of all the bits. I save all my bits, always. So I had these two little hearts and these little pearls in my stash, in my little bit stash. That sounds hilarious. I love to use the little fun fur here for texture, and then there's some cheesecloth, because I always use both of those because I love texture. And then I put a few buttons in here because Jean loves like sewing, and she loves buttons, and so I just thought this would be really cute. Again, more bits. This whole thing. This is a little piece of a wedding applique that I had left over, and it's just a little bit left. So I of course cut it all out. Put some buttons here. And all of the trim here are little pieces that I have left over from when I make different like art lace journals or any other projects. I just throw them in this little container I have over here. So when I do little projects like this, I have all these little bits of pearl. So again, I put the little hearts here. But on this one, it's a different flower that I used. This was like a little rosette, and then this was another little rosette, but made from a crocheted piece. Put a couple of buttons, use that same heart trim here, and then I have some other trim here that I use. It's kind of hard to see. That's what it looks like there. And it has pearls on the outside. And then I used again one of the little that little wedding flower that was left over. Oh, and I also put little on all of them. Well, not this one. Here, here, and here. I put little safety pins that I Tim Holtz, alcohol inked. I think that looks really cool. I put some little rosettes, treated them like little rose flowers, and put little pearls in there, and of course a bunch of fun fur and cheesecloth. So that's it. And then she wanted them on a piece of like cardstock or whatever, and this is pretty nice heavyweight cardstock. And I distressed the edges just because my whole thing is shabby chic or vintagey. Not shabby chic, it's shabby chic vintage, but definitely vintage. So I wanted the card to look kind of vintage, so I distressed the card. Okay, so that's with that, but I have a few other things. And normally I want everything to be a surprise, but these things came out really cute, and I want to have them on film. So, I wanted to go ahead and show like the extra little gifts I'm giving her, because it's a challenge. It's for her birthday, and it's also because she's close to 1,000 subbies, she said, so it's for both. So I want to give her some gifts for her birthday, and because she's close to 1,000 subbies. So let me come out a little bit. Okay, let's see. Come out a little more. And a little more. Okay. Okay, so this is the card that I gave her. And just so you guys can get like an outward look of the whole thing. I really loved how this card turned out. She's really, like I said, into like lace and doilies, and she's so super talented. You guys have to go see her, go visit her channel, go look at all the beautiful work she does. She does a lot of like lace books and lots of projects with laces and doilies and fabric, and it's just like fabulous work. And also go join the challenge. Making these little, especially if you want to get into some of this type of work, making these Twenchies would be a great introduction to it. And it's obsessive making them. I think I made 10 of them. Anyway, let me go in close on this card, okay? So, we'll start at the top. Okay, as you can see, I took that image, I think I got it from Pinterest. It's a lady sewing in a chair with an old-fashioned dress and her little dogs below her. And I stitched it onto a piece of coffee-dyed cardstock. And then I attached, I think I sewed too, the little pieces backing it up. I thought those were just really cute because I like layering as much as possible. So I layered 3 other vintagey type of cards behind that. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm messing with my hair. Driving me nuts. Okay. So then let's... Oh, and then up there is some heart. You can barely see it on the other side, but that's some heart trim that I absolutely love. And that's also on the Twenchies. And then there's that pearl trim, which is also on the Twenchies. And then those are some pink little sprays. You guys, I get those so dirt cheap. Like, I think I got that at Dollar Tree. I seen them, and whenever I see those over in their floral section, I pick them up because that's way cheaper than most places that you can buy those little type of sprays. Just look at Michael's or something, like a ridiculous. Okay, let's go down where the good stuff is at. All right, so, and even like, okay, let's go up to where I put the sprays. There's a bunch of cheesecloth and Fun Fur mixed in there as the base to kind of hide the stems a little bit, so it just looks like it's coming out of this beautiful little array of like sewing theme type of stuff. Okay, so then I put oh shoot, sorry, I hit the camera. Okay, so here is a bunch of the cheesecloth and Fun Fur. I love how that looks. These are all rose petals, and I put a little bit of glitter on the rose petals. This is a little spool. I love these little bobbins. I will be so sad when I'm out of them. I don't even remember where I got the darn things from, but I did get a lot, so that's good. This is one of my handmade flowers. I call them my Christy Crosser flowers because she always takes like layers and layers of, you know, whatever's, little bits left over, cuts them out in a circle, and then makes a flower out of them, and I love it. And then I put a bunch of muslin in here, and then a homemade flower center there. There's some really pretty trim on the bottom, which I think is gorgeous. And then more bead trim. This is vintage right here for my fairy godmother. And then this is a bobbin right here that I Tim Holtz distressed. Okay. And then let's go to the other side. So you can see that crochet type of lace at the bottom, which I think is gorgeous. Okay, and then this is one of my homemade baubles. I take little vintage whatever. This is a little vintage girl, little she's all dressed vintage, and I made a little bauble out of that. This is one of those $1.50 frames from Michael's, but they were 50 cents. So me and Shonda from Some Cards grabbed a ton. So I have a ton of those. I put a little bit of white paint on here, some more little roses. That's a nice tip for everybody. Where I get my little flowers like this, I'm always paying attention at thrift stores, Dollar Tree, when they're in their little section where they have their floral, or at thrift stores. I think I got like 3 bags of these for like $1 each. So I bought tons of these. So that's just a little tip because they can be very expensive, these little flowers. So I put 2 of those there. Tons of what was it? Avocado dyed cheesecloth, and then some fun fur all surrounding and in between all this. So it makes it look very vintage. And then at the bottom, again, I have that heart trim, and it's been avocado dyed. I put buttons here, more trim, and this is from my fairy godmother. So this is very vintage, this on the bottom. Okay, and a couple buttons up here. Okay, I'm going to open the card just so you can see that. And it's not a big deal inside, but just so you can see. Well, it's kind of hard. You know what? We'll just leave that, and then that can be a little surprise for her. And then on the back, I have my little stamp, Handmade with Love by Angie Bell. Okay, so we're done with that. And I got one more thing I wanted to show you guys that I'm giving her. This is like a pocket book. Yeah, like a pocket lace book. But it's not a lace book that has tons of pages. It just has like, it's just like a one-page pocket. Let's just call it a pocket book. And that's what they call them. And I've been wanting to make one for a while, so. And everything is sewing theme because she really loves like all the vintage sewing, everything. I've seen her do a lot of that kind of stuff and collect a lot of those type of things. Okay, you guys, sorry about this. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to show it to you. Okay, just so you guys can get the gist of it. I think that turned out really, really, really pretty. Okay, so I'm going to start at the top and just kind of go through it. Yeah, I don't want this to be too long, so I'm just going to let you guys view it really cool. Again, tons of wedding appliques all layered up. There's a vintage lady sewing on a Singer sewing machine. It's really cool. And I got that off of Pinterest, and then I printed it on fabric. And then tons of, in between everything is tons of fun fur and cheesecloth. Excuse me. A lot of this has been green tea dyed and avocado dyed. In the corner there, I'm going to go in real close. That is a bunch of those Chrissy Crosser flowers, I call them, that are made out of little bits and pieces of fabric left over. You cut them in circles, kind of make sure they look kind of shreddy, and then layer a bunch together, sew it through the middle, and then I put cheesecloth and fun fur in the middle, like a little nest, and then I put my homemade baubles in there. Also, I've stacked in two those little wooden spools, little small ones. I have a couple of stick pins I've done myself. What else is in there? Right there is, there's buttons in there. There's also a sewing machine bobbin in there. There's all kinds of little stuff in there. It's really cool. And then at the bottom I have, let me just kind of hold it up, some really, really pretty, isn't that gorgeous? Olivia, hey Olivia Hernandez, she's the one who gave me this. Isn't this gorgeous? I love it. This is Hobby Lobby and Hobby Lobby, and then I avocado dyed that. Okay. I just want you guys to see that. And then, is there anything else? Okay, so let me open it up and we'll take a look at it inside. It's tied with some avocado dyed lace. Okay. Oh, good. This is standing up very nicely. All right, I know we're a little bit too close, so we're going to come out really quickly. Okay. All right. Just want you guys to get an overall picture, and then we'll go in closer. Isn't that pretty, you guys? So this whole pocket book is all sewing related, vintage sewing related, because I know she's really into like sewing and everything, and laces and doilies and dyes. Oh my! Anyway, I'm crazy, and I did it very vintagey, very shabby. That's kind of my style. It's kind of my thing, and I did her theme, which is the sewing theme. So I think hopefully I think she'll like this. It's different than her style. She does everything really like perfect, and I do everything kind of shabby. Not kind of, it is shabby. But I saw that she does have a, she was showing somebody else's project, so she does have an appreciation for that look. So I think she'll like this. So anyway, That picture I got from Pinterest, I framed it in some really beautiful Hobby Lobby trim. That piece at the top that looks like a little crown, that is a little piece cut out from some stuff Olivia gave me. That bling piece is something I got from like a generic Dollar Tree. Then there's a whole lot of avocado dyed flowers and appliques, and also green tea dye. You guys try that green tea dye. Virginia, I'll put her link below too. And I'll put Olivia's link below too. Okay, Virginia and Olivia are also great at doing all of these lace and doilies and lace books. You guys have to go check them both out for sure. And then, because she's the one who told me about the green tea, Virginia is, and that green tea dyes stuff beautifully. Look how champagne-y these colors are for the beigey stuff. Isn't it gorgeous? Okay, so I'm just going to show you. All right, and it's just a lot of layering. Again, that same trim is at the bottom, which I think is gorgeous. Not trim. This right here at the bottom. Okay, so let's now, okay, I'm going to take the tags out of the pocket for now, and then I'll show you guys. Everything was laying so perfect. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh. All right, we're going to start at the top, and I'll come in close. Now, that's a pocket. We'll start at the bottom. That's a pocket right here. I'll come in closer so I can show you. Right there where it has that little thing I made. Oh, my gosh. Sorry, guys. About to drive myself insane. Sorry about that. See that blue fabric right there? For one, that blue fabric is my grandmother's a dress I had forever, and I've started, cutting it up and using it in projects. I think it's something really pretty to be doing, and I know she would love it if I did something really beautiful with it. So I made a pocket out of that. I made that whole thing, Button & Company. That's my own little printouts that I make on the computer, and then I printed it onto fabric. That same trim is at the bottom, that same lace that's hanging that I got from Olivia. And then I trimmed it all in Hobby Lobby trim. Look at that picture. Isn't that pretty? She's at a sewing machine, and then there's tons of, there's a really pretty lace and all that behind. I think that's really pretty. And I left it kind of unfinished at the top for that shabby look. Okay, so now let's look at the tags really quick. Okay. These tags are gorgeous. Okay, these are like a Singer sewing pattern. Wait, not Singer. Simplicity sewing pattern. And if you lift up that lace, you'll see their face. It's just that lace is covering it a little bit. But just to show you the tags, I think the tags turned out really pretty. We'll just go in a little bit. Oh, you guys can see them from there. Okay. And then here's the second tag. It's like a grandmother teaching her little granddaughter, which I think turned out really pretty. And then those tags go into the pocket. So, just like this. Well, I'll put the tags back because they kind of like fit in there pretty snug. And then the back looks like this. I think it turned out really pretty. And I put a little, I made this little thing like I told you before. It says Button & Company. And I put that at the bottom. And I just think this turned out really pretty. I'm super excited. So I think she'll have some nice little gifts for her birthday. And hopefully she likes everything. And make sure you go check out Jean Wraggs Challenge. I think you have until the 30th, I think, of, what is this, August? I think you have until the 30th of September, and she extended it for like people in the United States so that we have enough time to get our stuff there. So you guys, for sure, go check her out. Jean Wraggs is so talented. I mean, mega super talented. You have to see her stuff. It's absolutely gorgeous. If you've ever wanted to get into this type of lace work and doily work and appliques and all that, she'd be a very inspiring person to watch for sure. So, all right, you guys, I will talk to you guys in the next video. I think that's it for now. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.